Hello, everybody. A lot of what I'm doing tonight is kind of in the same circles with Brenda and with Judy. I didn't get to see all of Brenda's, but I heard some of the things. I'm like, yeah, that. Linda, I have a question. Did you think about party in a pumpkin? Because we can get it like a pumpkin bucket now, and we could do party in a pumpkin. That'd be cute. Okay, so tonight I'm going to be using the stack cooker, which is on sale for $99. Is that right? It's on sale right now. I can't believe it. This will be your best $99 you've ever spent in your life. Because I can tell you, I have in the past week, last Tuesday night, I made taco soup. On Friday, I made meatballs. On Sunday, I made a cake, a German chocolate cake. And I also, on Saturday, I made Rice Krispie treats all in the stack cooker. It can do everything. So yes, I highly recommend one of these. I'm going to start out, I'm doing this Rice Krispie recipe, the exact thing that you find on the box. And it calls for 3 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to put this in the microwave and melt it. And believe me, it doesn't take long. I'm only going to do for like 30 seconds, check it, and then go again. I did put the top on because I don't want it to splatter all over my microwave. You can, remember your top can go with the handles matching each other and it's completely closed. Or you can do it where the handles are opposing each other, and that gives you a little vent space in between your top and your bottom. So keep that in mind if you need that little vent space. And I'm going to do that so it doesn't build up steam in there. But I'm only doing it for 30 seconds, and then I'm going to add my marshmallow till it melts. And then I'm going to add my marshmallows, and believe me, they only take just a few seconds as well. This is a very easy recipe anyway, but when you put it in the Tupperware, it's very good to go. Okay, so let me check it real quick. And I'll just show you where we are. See, can you see? Can you see? You can't see. There we go. See the melted butter in there? And actually, you know what? I had a little bit different. I'm going to put just a little bit more in there because I know it needs a little bit more than what it's in there. Did y'all know that on your butter keeper, there are little lines on here? So when you take your stick out of the package and put it on here, that gives you the tablespoon measures on there. And that's what I had kind of trimmed off the stick. I had kind of trimmed off the stick a little bit, and I knew that it wasn't a full tablespoon when I measured it. So I had to double check that. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to take it and I'm going to put the marshmallows in here, and you really have to watch it because they melt fast, very fast. You see how quick this is going? I mean, this makes it so easy. And it's so easy to clean up too. It is so easy to clean up because it doesn't stick. I mean, marshmallows and such get sticky no matter where you put them. It will be sticky, but it's not going to stick in your container to not be able to get it out. So that makes it so nice and easy. Okay, here we go. My butter is melted now. Now I'm going to stir in, and I'm using our, I think this is the stirring spoon. I think that's what it's called. 40 large marshmallows. I'm going to put them in here, and I am just going to stir them so that they get the butter kind of on top, all over them. Okay, so stir them together just like this, and then I'm going to put them back in the microwave. And this time I'm going to leave the top off so I can see them easily, because the marshmallows will blow up like this, like a big blob. And you don't want that to get too big. You don't want it to go outside of your container. I'm using the largest casserole setting in the container. I'm using the 3-quart casserole container. So give that just a few more minutes. I have 6 cups of Rice Krispies right here. And what I'm doing tonight is I'm going to make, oh, check this out. See how big they are? See how much they blew up? All right, so I'm going to stir them, and I want them to be completely melted. They're not quite completely melted yet. So I'm going to take them and stick them back into the microwave for just a few more minutes. Not minutes, seconds. Sorry. Definitely not minutes. So I put 30 seconds in the first time, and this time I put 20 seconds in. And I'm going to take them out, stir them up, and I'll probably be ready to put the marshmallows in it. I mean, the Rice Krispies in them. Yes, and it didn't take 20 seconds. It only took like 11 seconds. Now you see how they're all melted now? And keep in mind, you want to work quickly. You don't want to waste time on this. I do about half of them to begin with and stir them in there because it is full and they do go, kind of go all over the place. So I pour about half of the Rice Krispies in there, stir this up, and then I'm going to add the rest. Seems like it's going to be too much, but it works. It really does. It works. But again, be careful. Now, once you get things mixed up, of course, you're ready to make them into whatever you want to make them into. If you wanted to make them a different color, which I thought, it'd be cool to make pumpkins out of these, or like Judy was talking about earlier, to make candy corn out of these. Then you would take your marshmallows after they were melted, and you would add food coloring to the marshmallows, okay? So that when you added your Rice Krispies in here, it would already be colored, and it would color your Rice Krispie treats. You see there, Rice Krispie treats? Now, basically, they're ready. I can eat them out of the bowl. I'd be eating them right now if y'all weren't here. So, but what you're going to do, you can take these and you can spread them out into our, whatever container this is, the big one, big rectangle. Cold cut keeper, I think we used to call it. That's not what it's called now, but that's what I remember it as. All right, so what I'm going to do, yes, I'm going to use my scoop. Yes, I am. I love my scoop. I'm going to take my scoop. Now, everything that you have that you use with this sticky gooey, you want to put butter on it. I don't know if y'all can see, but I put butter all over that. I would also butter the bottom of my cold cut keeper. I always do that to keep it from sticking in there any more than it needs to. But what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to take a wad of the mix, the Rice Krispie mix. I'm going to take my serving spoon. You see how it has a little curve inside it? And I'm going to take that and use that to help me shape the ball. If I wanted to make pumpkins, then I could shape it into, more of an oval sort of shape. If I wanted to make something more like Christmas ornaments or something like that, I could do that. Make sure it's kind of packed down into your scoop. But what I'm going to do with this one is I've got a ball here. I'm going to take this and I'm going to take it out onto, I put it on my counter. It came right out. I'm going to put it onto my silicone mat. If you can see right here, my silicone mat. And now I'm going to take my hands and shape it a little bit just to get it in the shape I want it. I'm putting a little bit of butter on my fingers so that I can do that. And I'm going to put a point on the end. I've kind of flattened out the bottom so that it will sit. And I'm putting a point on the end of it. And now, like we were talking about earlier with the eyes, I'm going to take 2 chocolate chips and I'm going to put them on here. Just kind of stick them in there right at the top so that you can make eyes. And y'all tell me, can y'all tell what this is going to be? It's going to be a little ghost. That one got all sticky on my fingers. It's going to be a little ghost. And I'm putting another one here for its mouth or nose, whichever one you want to call it. You could also maybe use some nuts. I thought almonds might be a good idea to put on here. And see, now here's a little ghost for you. Now, this has to, it has to cool off because it's still warm and it's still gooey and all. But that's how simple it is. One thing that you could do, once you get it cooled off, you could take it and dip it in chocolate, like Judy was using the almond bark earlier. You could dip it in chocolate, and then you could have it a white, have the white chocolate around the outside, and it would look a little bit more like a ghost than what these do, okay? So there's that, the ghost. Now, let me show you just a couple of other things. I was talking about using food coloring. Did you know on the back of the food coloring package, at least the ones I use, there is a chart that tells you how to mix colors. So because you only get the primary colors plus green in most packages. So it tells you how to take all those primary colors and mix them to make whatever color you want. Like if you want orange, or if you want brown, or if you want, some purple, something that's not in the group there. Well, I wanted green, but not the green that they have in there, because I wanted to make a little melted witch. All right. So I took the green that was in there, which is a darker green. I added some yellow to it to give it that more lime green color. Then I took one of the chocolate cookies. It's chocolate on one side and striped on the other. I put that in there. I took a Hershey Kiss, peeled that, and put that up on top of here. And then I took a Reese's cup, a small Reese's cup, and just a pretzel stick to make the broom. So there you go. There's a melted witch for you. And then this one you're going to hate. You're going to absolutely hate, but I had to bring this one in too. You can take the wafer cookies, and this is my last thing, and I'll be out of here. You can take a wafer cookie, okay? A wafer cookie, and then you're going to take one of our, what are these called? These things where you, like a zester, okay? That's what I'm looking for, a zester. Now, this is an older one, okay? We have one in the catalog right now, or in the flyer, one or the other, right now, that is much bigger and beautiful. I had to pack it away this weekend, and I couldn't find it when I was looking for it tonight. But you're going to take your zester, you're going to take your wafer cookie, and you're going to trim or zest or shave, whatever you want to call it, the corners so that you have rounded corners, okay? And then after you have rounded corners, you're going to take a little bit of chocolate that you've melted, and you're going to put it in the center so that you have a little center spot with chocolate. And then you can take some red food coloring and put in the middle. If you have a used Band-Aid. Yummy. I told you you'd hate me. So there you go. You have some ghost, a witch, and some used Band-Aids. Enjoy Halloween. The kids will love doing it.
Oh my gosh, Cydell, that's fabulous. I love, love, love it. Oh my gosh, such